Okay. Eating Tara. Oh shit, I don't remember who Tara is. How the fuck do I kill her? Oh, right. Oh, interesting. Apparently I missed something. Load. Load current save, please. Alright. Let's maybe possibly finish this game now. Inventory. Teleport. To the red sand area. Down the Stratton Caravan. In this very high speed motion that they work out here. Yep. So here apparently no entrance. Need a rope, which I have somewhere. There we go. Crap. I'd really rather not fight this thing if I don't have to. Use. Climb down the rope. Fantastic. Goodbye. Weird monster thing that I don't feel like dealing with. Whoop. Where am I? I'm down here. Fantastic. Save. Because why not? I wonder if I should play Curse of Strahd after this at some point. There's a lot of other games I would play. But that one is a pretty good one. You, Kirsten. Are you Tristan? What have you been waiting for? How can I take you? Wait, what? Must tell the escort I found you. Let me say, there we go. I'll take the crystal and bring the escort. Goodbye. Cool. I don't know that I've done this section before. Honestly, not certain. This one's blocked off. I can't get to here from anywhere. This is the big thing. Me. Yep, back up to the surface we go. Oh, hello again, monster. Punch it. Very good. What else is attacking me? Oh. Well, then just guard, I guess? Guard? Guard? Oh, went around the wrong way. That's cool. Alright, now you definitely have a path. Wherever you want to go. Guard. Hey, good news. Run around, guard. Try to kill, run out of distance, guard. Also, run around, guard. Please stop punching me. Get bopped instead. Damn, that knife is vicious. I don't want to deal with those guys. I don't really want to deal with any of these guys. So, inventory. Have box with all this crap in it, right? We have bosses, Tynans, and now Tristram's Heart. So, Osrod, we need to go back to Tequitzel Village. Whatever the village is. This is where things get a little unclear as to what exactly is going on. Use the well. Apparently we can just turn the well off at will. Just sure. And the well goes down to a magic hole, not actually a well. I don't want to attack you, I want to talk to you. Yes, I have the heart crystal. Oh, inside the heart crystal. Wait, how do I have to kill her? Do I have to use it? Pull her into it or something? I can just kind of use it, can I? Quick. No? No path from here, no path from here. Okay, I don't really know what I did wrong. Alright, I have to go look into that, because I don't actually remember what the hell you have to do to get this to work. Oh, okay. When I use it next to her, to pull her in. So, pause rod, jump back there. I wish to travel to more reliable. This one. Here we go. This is where things get dicey. Some of my memory is not perfect about these end missions. Look at that. I don't know what it is about this particular map, but it is slow as hell. Zipping along, zipping along, zipping along. Use. Yep. Alright, inventory. Use the heart. Oh, can I just use Claude's rod from here? Wish to travel. Oh, push nothing. I guess I can get trapped in here under certain circumstances. It would cause you to not teleport out. Alright, teleport. Travel to Twetzel Village. I think this is the last thing I do, is solve these two little mysteries. Goodbye. Which, by the way, I have already solved everything. So, screw you, random person yelling at me to teleport into your town. And acting as if that's a normal everyday thing that you see. Alright. You. Chat. Sounds good. So do I right click on this one and go Cannon Sword? Use? Cool. Use? I wonder what happens if I suck Apophysis Heart. Ah, there we go. Okay. Where am I? I need to find an altar, right? I need to deal with all sorts of other random bullshit, too. Oh, there's a book over here. in the book. Use spells. Personal entries. Last page. Cause an enormous earthquake, which all but engulfed our temple. Necromantic spells are brewing. I fear creation curses will be impossible to affect. Last page. Okay, do not read the book for now. Thank you for that context. Open. Nothing. Assuming this is the altar I need to put them on. Another ladder over there. That's weird. I wonder where that goes. A bunch of zombies. A bag. Ooh, some money. Let's deal with boxes and. Oh, cannot get there from here? Oh, right. I can get over here. Why can't I get to those other locations? Oh, way down to them? I don't know about? Probably. Gotta be. Like, all sorts of stuff to tease you into wanting to get over there. Looks like there's a entrance there. Maybe they update the map after you do that. Let's find out. Crystal's heart. Tynan's heart. Ooh. Cool. Oh, and there's a resting spot too. Alright. If I have his heart, I wonder... He's gone. Can I go through here now? I can. But I have not dealt with all the other zombies for whatever reason. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Rain seems like it would be something that's immensely useful in ways that are not really being dealt with here, but whatever. What was that? Sword blank. I think I'm gonna have to look, because I don't remember what the fuck that's supposed to do either. Seriously, you get the first attack? You're a zombie. Ooh. There are more zombies. And earth elementals. Fire? What jackass let all these monsters in here? Okay, who are you? Who are you? Where does this cave even go? What happened? Oh, bad news. I plan on wandering. Let's go deal with these Earth Elementals first. Because why are Earth Elementals even here? I don't know. Just punch them to death with a poison weapon and burn them to death and do all sorts of other horrible things to them because they're elementals. Apparently I can't hit that one. There we go, much better. Arduous process of actually picking up the gold. Reminds me of there's a like foreign trader that you encounter in the second game that's also a genie, and they seem to have all sorts of treasure. Grab all this in this room. And you have to do this for each little bag of gold in the second game, too. Another one, I'm not sure I ever actually finished that quest correctly. It's one of those things where you just killed everything in sight and took it all. I hope you weren't, looking to talk, because you're gone now. Oh, good. Why are, like, random monsters being spawned all over the place? What is up here? Something in a box. Open. What is that? Storm ring. Oh, good. Another. What are you? Who are you? Just a random shadow. Fantastic. More gold. Whee! Manipulate the way that AI in this game works by right-clicking whenever we need to stop. Excellent. That's done. I don't think there's anything additional here. That shadow is still wandering around. Just want to do something, but not going to do anything to me today. Oh, let's go check out that box. Bye, guys. There's a shadow again. Die. Whee! Oh, the pathfinding of more than a handful of creatures. So slow in this game. Alright, so I have Apophis' heart, but he's actually history. Oh, cool. That's a weird, rather specific thing you can do. Can I get down here again? Yeah, in theory I could get down there if I wanted to. I don't know why I would. I also don't know what the hell this storm ring is. I should probably get out of here first. Don't worry about that. Oh, I can exit right here if I want to. Pop up in Gedron Village. Ta-da! Cool. Alright. Lod's... Oh, wait, hold on. Before I worry about Lod's Rob. Who are you? Old person? See you. Ooh. Right. Really need to get rid of that. Oh, I don't need the grain. I want the banana. Jump. Wish for travel to Quetzal Village. See, even DOS games had fast travel. Sometimes getting around the world sucks. Four. Okay. Done both castles, I've done all the towns, I've done all of the lava spaces, I've done all of the open spaces. I've made the caravan happy. I've freed all the slaves. I think I go talk to these guys now? Maybe I talk to... Let's talk to this guy first, because I totally forgot to talk to him for the other thing. Oh, no, I'm good. Cool. I don't need to talk to you. I need to get rid of some shit in my inventory. God, I have so many magic items. Find out what some of them do. I need to Google what this sword blank does, because I don't remember. And it's probably ridiculously important. Put this on you and find out what happens. Alright, so, now, what did this do? Nothing. What did this do? Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna have to actually ask somebody what those two things do. I'll tab for a second here. Sword blank. Okay, so you go to the altar, you do the thing. I don't know if anyone actually knows what the fuck to do with this thing. Oh, interesting. It's just useless as far as I know. Oh, interesting. Unfinished quest. Well, that's a shame. Looks like nobody actually knows how to use that, so that's cool. Just gonna tote out my inventory. Yes, you do start out in the Colosseum. We are actually pretty close to the end of the game right now. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't miss what this thing is for. And as far as I can tell, and as far as the internet can tell, it seems like it's not for anything. Which is a shame. But everything else is pretty much done. There's been a whole lot of murdering fools and a whole lot of sticking ghosts into gems and everything else that goes on in this game. But yes, you start out in a Coliseum, you hopefully survive. Admittedly, it's kind of hard not to, but there are things that can go sideways. Then you go down into the sewers, that gets you out onto the desert area that you're in now, and then you have to build up an army by helping all the different towns. Because if you don't, you get to the end of this game, and the king of the area shows up with an army and kills you. In a very direct form of choice and consequence. And then you can take your characters from this game and bring them into the next game if you want to, which is really cool. I'm just cleaning up my inventory here real quick. I wish I knew what Degalar's tier was for. I have no idea. I could probably Google that. That would probably be worthwhile, because I don't think I've ever found a use for it. But nah. Let's not worry about that too much, I don't think. This is the whole person wand. I will Google that for a second. Just because I am infinitely curious, and I am very unlikely to play this game again. Anytime soon, at least. Oh, what the hell? How is that actually pronounced? All the fruit you could ever possibly want. Dreaming Eye, also something I don't know what to do with. Some of these things are named, but they're not actually useful. They're just a thing. And then there's one that just has no name. Boss's Heart can't be used anymore, because that quest line is over and he disappeared from the ether. Where did you go? Degula's tier. Oh, it just can be sold. Wonderful. I'll hold on to it. Maybe it shows up in the next game. They do that a lot in these games. Oh, I didn't actually sell you anything now, did I? No, I did. But I didn't sell you everything I needed to get rid of. Keep on sword blank. I'm gonna keep all the expensive equipment. I don't know if I'm gonna play the next game or not, but on the assumption that at some point I will, I'm holding on to this stuff. Because everything imports in super weird ways. Well, I need to not be in there, because that's not actually the interface I need to be in. I need to warp over to the Red Sands area. And that's when this game will start groaning to a halt, unfortunately. But yeah, this game is available on GOG.com, which they've actually made it functional. You can download it offline. It was abandonware for a really, really long time. But I have never successfully gotten its DOSBox profile to work correctly. GOG.com has, and they're charging $5 for it, so it seemed reasonable. But yeah, this was an SSI collection game. It came with like Curse of Strahd, and it came with a bunch of other stuff. It came out before that as well, but that was the easy way to get all this stuff. Yes, let's talk to you. We need to talk to you about jewelry, rings. I need to know what the Storm Ring does. Rains Ice. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care if it expires at some point. No, it wasn't lost forever. It was just really freaking hard to get. And then the other one I need to know about is jewelry, necklaces, iron necklace. They throw fireballs. Obsidian necklace disintegrates people, and the silver necklace. I don't think I have. I don't know who has the silver necklace on. I don't know. he wearing? He's wearing the iron necklace, which means he can throw fireballs. Oh, she's wearing the silver necklace. Oh yeah, she can heal. Cool. Biofeedback. But yeah, this game was crazy. It had a pretty overall pretty robust implementation of the second edition D&D rules. And some really nice, crunchy DOS-style MIDI music that changed dramatically depending on the particular sound card you were using. Do I have to go up here now? There's something I have to do at this point that instigates the end of the game. Which may be just talking to this thing? No. Oh, I may have to go talk to those elders first. Order of operations. The bane of all old DOS games. But, yes, do you remember what you thought of this game? I'd be really curious, because this was one of my favorite games when it came out for a very long time, until, Baldur's Gate, I guess, was the replacement for this. That I really, really fell in love with, and, played way too many times. Honorable Heroes, word came from Centralite that good. Our confidence in... okay, our death situation is desperate. Draj's army is bigger than I ever imagined. The help is great help. Still, it's great. Is Villager making any predictions? He says the storm has come and that it will reveal our fate. Leave it to a visionary to state the obvious. Yeah. What is the plan of action? What should I do? Command the fighters from Tequetzal. What is the lieutenant going to do? The lieutenant volunteered to guard the village during the battle. Where is the Draj army now? That's the outlying fields and is marching straight. Okay, so they're actually out there right now. How big is the Draj army? Where are our allies? Where is our encampment near the oasis? Word for them to march as soon as I heard you had arrived. How is morale in the village? I'll prepare myself. Alright, so at this point we run over to her house. We save real quick, just to make sure we have a save. I actually have done this in previous playthroughs of this game, accidentally kicked off this particular section before I was really done with the rest of the game, and you lose access to some really, really major stuff. It's really awful. Save again, just to have myself covered. And I think I just leave, and it should at that point kick me into where the genie is, or whatever the hell the end of this game looks like, because there's some like madness about you getting knocked into a magical underground lair. Oop. I don't actually know what's going on right now. I think I just have to watch this. In the ruins, by the shifting sands revealed. Okay. What is in the ruins? Lost time are in the ruins. Where rests the secret to your victory? What must I do? Goodbye. Okay. So, now I can go over to where I was wandering around earlier. And I believe it dumps us into a very strange section of the game that is significant. Oh, yeah. I don't remember what these things are. Tell me your story. Sirlon, a race long pursued man, and were summoned to the city by the King Dwyer. Please continue. Rest for our knowledge was a trinket that the king possessed, a genie bottle. When the king informed his council of this, Crag and his advisor objected. Said he would use the genie to destroy the city. And then what happened? Well, then what happened? Crag and the king argued. During the peak of the argument, Crag hit the king. Wonderful! Only to confront the king again, this time killing him. Crag himself was mortally wounded during the fight, but before he died, he gave the genie one command, which was... take care of us. Unfortunately, the genie decided on the specifics and buried the city in a sandstorm, killing everyone in the city, trapped us all here for eternity. What must be done? The genie must be recovered from Crag so that undo what he has done to the city. To do this, you must find Crag and dispose of him. There's no other way. His evil act must be undone. Okay. So go about the murdering. Crag hides deep within the temple. Living creatures can destroy him, rescue the genie, but beware, Crag is a decent man. Pay no heed to his words. Can you tell me of the past? No, the past is gone forever. Blah blah blah. Come on, tell me about the past. Are you seriously going to attack me? Weird. Almost like you had no chance at all of standing up to me. Hey, buddy. What execution? Crag advisor is sentenced to... Oh, okay. Why are the Sirlons here? Kings of them to gain knowledge. The Sirlons are much more advanced than we are. They promised that they would trusting any other. What happened to the city? The city's ruined. Goodbye. Oh, each one of these dudes are standing next to their corpses. Got it. Grim. Sirlons, teleporters, always a good sign. Where are the teleporters? Oh, I'm assuming I teleport in and then deal with all this bullshit here. That would be my guess. Oh, there's also a dead dude with shiny stuff on him. And then there's all these books. I'm gonna guess Crag is this genius. Wait, you have a dog? I'm Jun. Corbnor, what is that? What? Wait, what are you talking about? I don't know what happened, but a bunch of shadows are trying to kill me. I saved, right? This seems like, I don't know, bad? I feel like I'm missing a whole lot of context here. What's up, Shadow King? Ruler of the city. However, the city buried, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I don't have much to rule. You know you're dead, right? Is that your skeleton? How did you die? Why did you want the gene? Who was Crag? You know Laud. Laud was my court wizard. Wonderful. Where is he? North in this area? Get. Seek out the Jibo, but now he desires the Serlan's knowledge as well. I do not know why I must humor this fool. Because the holes are no match for the cunning of the Serlons. Summoning them would surely cause mischief. They're a match for my cunning. It might be amusing just to watch them score a more superior mind. Yeah, how'd that go for you, Chief? Orb of Knowledge. How have I used this? I was weak enough. Must have an mission. I fear I will never find a challenge power at all. So that we may talk to these noble creatures. Everything must be a myth. I find it hard to believe that rumor. All as it has without backing though. Why is everyone yelling? Interesting. Okay, so Idiot King demands he lower it. They attack. I'm not going to deal with them just yet. Clearly another dude down here. Who are you? What are you doing here? What happened to the city? The city has deteriorated. It's been covered by sand. Okay. I'm talking to him. Go talk to this dude. He has a dog. Hi, Shadow Prince. What fish? Why is the blood in the courtyard? Why are you here? Who is to be executed? Why are the Serlons here? Goodbye. I want the dog. The dog is cool. And creepy, but cool. Alright, everyone's dead. Most of them I killed again because they attacked me. Oh, wait. There's a whole loop here. What the hell's going on here? Oh, we have this dude. This idiot. Probably going to attack us as soon as we talk to him. Alright. Let's go with you. You. Please cast level 2 spell Detect Traps. And be the one in charge. I'm looking for Greg. Why are you looking for Greg? I want to speak with him. Here's how I'm not going to. Yeah, there are shitloads of traps in here. I'm glad I have a good memory. I'm looking for the genie. I want to use it to defeat an evil army. From an act of good before it is yours. The Serlons have hidden my physical body. Find it and lay it to rest in the mausoleum. In return, I will give you the genie. Oh, you're that other dude. Okay. I need to go retrieve this dude's body. Right. Not while he wants his body. Craig said you had his body. Yeah, but how do I get in there? There's clearly a teleporter on the one side. Teleporter. Oh, that's not really Craig's body. But we'll go get that corpse too. Might as well get both of them. Oh, hey, buddy. You were definitely not here when I looked last. Dead now, though. Please step around. You. Oh, you don't. I really don't want to spend any spells if I can avoid it. I guess I probably will get to rest before I. Weird, you died. Guard. Guard. Whee! Excellent. Guard. Hey, Marin gets to move finally. Guard. Guard. Come on down, guys. Okay. Move you forward. Guard. Please eat him alive. Thank you. Guard. 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 Come on down. Oh, you're blind. Aha! But now there's a teleporter, which is what we do want. Why are a bunch of green slads attacking me now? Or sligs, or whatever the hell these things are. Not even dangerous. Get more sligs. Is there seriously more shit down here to kill? Alright, fine. Charge as far down as you can. Guard. As far down as you can. Guard. Sensing a theme here. Excellent. Go talk to this idiot again. Oh, sorry, I'll get off. Really don't want to deal with you attacking me too. Friggin' moron. Oh well, he wants his body. Craig said you have his body. Why is that teleporter not working is the question. Poor insect. Well, you used to be dangerous, but you're not anymore. I'm just getting to visit everything that I killed previously. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's make a, yeah, this is Daglar's Tower, Mark II. Why? What is some... for you to approach them would be to put yourself in great danger. Well, bad news. I murdered like 2 of you. I guess only one of you. How are you bringing back the race? Oh, god damn it. Just beat this thing to death. Alright, you can't cast any level... Can you not cast any spells? Shit. Can you cast? No? Nope. Alright, you can't do anything. You can not do anything? You can beat this thing to death. You, punch him to death, please. Ugh, that noise. Please murder this thing. Kill him? Harsh. Ow, ow, ow. Please stop punching my cleric everything character. Jeez. Alright, can you cast now? You can! Fantastic. Hey guys, catch. Oh. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that you were immune to that. Go beat him to death, please. Oof, that noise is awful. There's so many good noises in this game, and then that one is just not. Blah. And this interface just bogs down so bad. Oh, it's a big map area. I run like crap. Alright, you're gonna have another one of those idiots in here. 3, 4. Just go there. Thank you. Ah, Cone of Cold. That updating. Punch that thing to death. Get in here and punch this thing to death. Perfect. Punch him to death. Guard. Get in here and murder that. Cool. 1. You. Mine. Whee! Alright. Oh. Hey, another fucking idiot. Hey, buddy. Thank you, Gregor. I am the genie. When I am summoned, the events that follow will become legend. What do you ask of me? What can you do, obviously? How many wishes do I get? So I can wish for anything. I like to undo it. I'd like to make a wish. Let me defeat an evil army? Interesting. I'll give this to you? Can, but I don't necessarily want. Really? I guess I can replace that one? Those have. Oh no, those are just blindness. That's destruction. Cool, alright. That's a bit of an upgrade. Is there anywhere to go that I can rest? Deal with this idiot. I just did. I'm gonna murder you now, too. Sorry, buddy. No. Definitely not. Wow. Nice crunchy music just started. Well, that was cool. Goodbye. Alright, so we got a couple shadows left, and that's it. Great. Wait, what's up here? Did I ever go up here? Nothing's up here. Bunch of broken shit. Dead people. Alright. Move the genie to here. I want to duplicate what's in my right hand, please. Wish to duplicate a weapon. Okay, right hand. Not desire anything. Be a bit of an upgrade for one of you. Congratulations. And now the game is officially broken, because if I go into the second game, I do not have to give up L's Drinker. I can use it throughout the whole game, and it is broken as hell. Here. Speedy bottle, go. How many wishes do I have? Alright, I wish to be healed. Cool. Wait, didn't you just say you won't? Oh no, you won't kill people. I'm ready to face Draj's army. Good command. Alright. Now we're getting up to the end of this game. Hey buddies. You realize you're just gonna die, right? I'm just gonna punch you all to death. Including these stupid frogs. Yeah. Spend the whole game shooting missiles at them, you idiot. 3 of these people can't even be hit by missiles. Please go kill him. Oh, kill him too. Ooh, lightning. Kill that guy. What was that? Oh shit, I killed my own teammate, didn't I? I'm sorry, dude. I didn't realize you charged down there like that. My bad. Go deal with this idiot. Ooh. Raising the rebel, blah blah blah. I took about prepare to die. Noted. I really want to kill you, Crag. Or Craxus. Craxus. Really Craxus. I don't know what the hell you guys are, but excuse me while I murder all of you? Oh wow, I've lost my HP. Who are you? Defiler. Alright, they're Psionicists. You guys are elite guards. Who are you? Elite guard. You're Craxus, right? Definitely Craxus. And a fuck ton of really annoying other shit. Alright, they're gonna start casting spells on us if we don't go close on them. Please continue. Ooh, please stop smacking him just because he has the lowest armor. Ooh, there. Straight up murdering people here. Oh, interesting. Inventory. Alright, I need to borrow this. Ow. Thank you for reminding me that I really need to close in on those people and kill them. I wonder if this fight continues to kill Craxus. Close in on him, please. Please stop hitting her. And him. Ooh, he's dead. You just killed my whole party. This is going, this game is, Shattered Lands. It's an old DOS D&D game. Unfortunately, it also kind of runs like crap, so we get to watch all this. Oh. Well, that was a thing. I was not expecting that to happen. I normally stomp through the end of that game. But I guess that didn't happen this time. Alright. Inventory. We have 2 L's drinkers, right? Good. We have 2 L's drinkers. We have a bunch of people who are not fully healed, unfortunately, so let's go use. Wish to be healed. Fantastic. Yeah, this game is basically, yeah, this game is a really, really faithful recreation of the Dark Sun world from Edition 2. It's, a little bananas, because it even goes into, like, the Psychic Powers toolkit, which is a crazy, completely broken rule set from 2nd edition that was not fair in any way, shape, or form. Alright. Let's try not to kill any of our allies this time. Run around, you guys. Oh. Start the fight way down here, in a weird location. But, so basically this game starts off, it's on GOG.com right now. It's called Dark Sun Shattered Lands. There's also Dark Sun Wake of the Ravager, which is the sequel to this game. They're, I think, $5.99 a piece, and they actually work, which I've never gotten this working in DOSBox before. It's just, like, impossible to get working properly. But yeah, they run a little slow, just because they're doing some CPU limiting to make it work at all. I mean, again, they're DOS games. They're not really expected to run fantastic in Windows 10. But GOG.com did their magic and they do work pretty well. This was, back in the DOS era, probably my favorite game at the time. It has really good music too, which GOG.com also fixed, because the DOSBox defaults do not work for this game at all. Stop throwing lightning at me. This is with the animations off. With the animations on, this game is like fundamentally unplayable. I have a copy of one. I have several copies of... Actually, I have 2 copies of one. I have a copy of 2 revised and expanded edition. I have 3 and 3.5 books. Skipped 4 entirely. Bought 5. I've played 1 round of 5, and I really loved it. It's really, really good. That rule set is fantastic. But very strange. Like, they did a lot to the rule set for 5 to make it a considerably more functional rule set. Chew through these guys right now. But normally, there's a, if I lose this again, I may reboot this thing into let's just break the game mode. And, there's basically a set of commands you can add when you launch this that say, all I have to do is hit a keystroke and it gives me everyone at max level, everyone at max stats, everyone at max, they know all their spells, everything, because you have to learn your spells in this game. Like, you get to unlock like 1 spell when you level up, usually. To get more spells, you have to go in and, it may be on Internet Archive. Like I said, I had a lot of problems downloading this and getting it working on freestanding. So when GOG.com came out and was like, hey, we got this working and you can pay us $5 for it, I just bought it. It's been a long time since I've played this game, so I've fought with it more times than I've played it at this point. And knowing that I could just spend a couple dollars and instantly... Oh, I just screwed that up. Yeah, 5 is bizarre. Like, I really enjoyed reading through 5 and, like, kind of getting my head wrapped around what that rule system is doing. But it's a fundamentally very different rule system than the ones that came before it. You're the everything character, right? Just use a whole bunch of your... Oh no, you actually can't heal. Interesting. Not with that, at least. You can heal with this. There's no hotkeying because, again, this is a DOS game, so there's a lot of doing this when you want to heal someone, which is unfortunate. Because you're just like grabbing the icon and saying, hey, cast this on the thing. Alright, go. And hoping it all works out. What I really need is I need this character to be in top shape because, God, yeah, even down to power checks. She is my, like, main magical damage dealer, because this game uses 2nd edition, which has really, really broken multi-classing powers. And you can abuse that pretty readily in this game. And it doesn't really seem to care. It's also really hard, so I don't know why it would care. Let's just create a save in here as an intermediate save. And see if we can't beat this last fight here. Yeah, unfortunately, due to the fact that it's in a DOSBox thing, things like saving the game take forever. Alright, the Draj army has arrived, blah 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 blah. I actually never played the old Magic the Gathering game on PlayStation. I didn't own a PlayStation. I went straight from the, like, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, PlayStation 2. We're gonna... Oh, I was really hoping to run. Okay. I need you to cast spells. Spells that are terrible. And will kill lots of people. Which one? Let's just get rid of as much of this bullshit in the middle here as we can. Oh, wonderful. None of them died. Yeah, these elite guards are not joking around. If you saw the beginning of this, it was them just murdering me earlier. And they may do that again. We will try to avoid that, though. There's not much I can do, I just have to wait for them to take their turns, and usually by the time they're done, I can't do anything. So. Alright. Is there anyone else casting spells? There are three more defilers that are going to cast awful, awful spells on us. Let's just charge out here and deal with this dude. Or get attacked by a Black Mistral. That works too. Guard. And just end up not actually killing that elite guard. That's wonderful. Yeah, these things are no joke. In a way that is actually a little insane. Like, there's so much stuff going on the screen. This is so much more difficult than anything else in this game. Oh, thank you. Blast in the chest is totally what the character needed. Let's go down here and see if we can drop some of that attack. Or we're just gonna, yeah, attract a giant nuke that's gonna do a ton of damage. So yeah, there's a command I can give this game that I will probably give this game if I lose this round, that basically just says, hey, I am going to just get demolished. Please help. And it gives you lots of superpowers that you don't normally have. Very helpful. Because, like, they're just chewing through me. And, like, these characters are basically maxed out. This should be a lot easier than it's turning out to be. Oh yeah, she's immune to... I can maybe just beat that guy to death? No. It was worth a hope. Because, like, my whole team is dead, so without that genie that I used to start this match, not much I can do. But she does have a sword that heals her, so I guess there's that. If she can survive. And she's immune to all the arrows they would ever want to throw at her, so she can laugh that off all day. Yeah, just keep throwing those. I wonder how much HP she has left. I didn't actually bother to look. So, because this is Dark Sun, they actually have half giants in this game, which is why that character is enormous. But she also has a huge amount of HP, but that doesn't matter if you keep getting nukes dropped on your head. Just kill him. Alright, or not. And yeah, she has best AC in the entire group, and she's still being chewed apart. Yep. Alright. So, that's interesting. It should be noted, I have finished... I don't think there's a polymorph in this game. There are monster summons, but I would need to be able to make more than one round in order for them to be really useful. I mean, they would be useful as like a distraction, I guess. You know what? We can try that. I'll see if I can summon anything and distract them enough that I can actually survive. Yeah, a lot of these are not skippable for some reason that I don't understand. That's fun. Yeah, I know. Oh, I was really hoping to be able to run around them. Oh. Yeah, if they get the drop on you, they're going to do a whole lot of damage. Oh, you know what? That's what I can do. There are some really cheesy things I can do if I was not just hit to keep me from casting any spells. Shit. You have the ability to... You know what? You can heal, so just heal. This game is a little broken because of, Yep, I knew that was coming. They give you a genie at the end of the game, and one of the things the genie can do is duplicate weapons. I can't set traps, but I can summon a few things. I just need a character that can actually cast, those types of spells. Guard. He's probably gonna die before he gets any further. Unfortunately, that character cannot cast any of those types of spells. The one that they keep beating up can. They're also killing a lot of their own men for some reason. As you can say, like, every single one of my dudes has massive amounts of magic weapons. It's just whether or not you can bring them to bear. This character is just a gladiator, that's all she does. That's why she has 180 HP, which is obscene for a level 9 character in this game. Alright, you cannot cast any spells. So this is the other thing. This is 2nd edition, so if you take any damage in the preceding round, you cannot cast spells. Which luckily she's also a fighter, but that's not going to help her right now. I have to get her out of here if I want her to actually be able to do anything next round. On the off chance that she's actually going to be able to do anything next round, and we don't know if she will. There's a good chance that everyone gets beaten to death before that. Elves are not robust enough to stand up against an army. I have kind of regretted not just making a whole bunch of half-giants because they are incredibly robust. Yep, she's dead. No more caster. Run around here and kill him. Or at least get killed by him. That works too. So the reason that this game really, really breaks when you have this other power in, they make it so that every time you take a character, that character can attack 30 times before they have to take a break. Which is sufficient to kill everyone around here pretty easily. Kind of feels like a hack that moves around the fact that they just made this encounter basically impossible. But there's not much you can do about it. Because, hey, everyone's dead except for the half-giant again. And these idiots are all gonna just shoot arrows at me, even though they won't do anything, because you can't hit her with arrows. That's what that, like, aura that keeps coming up is. She has a magic item that prevents arrows from hitting her. Oh, please throw a fireball at me. I dare you. Welcome back. No, there's no monk class. So this is traditional 2nd edition. The only thing that's different is that they've removed the paladin and replaced it with the gladiator, because there is no paladins in the Dark Sun world. That is just a lore thing with the Dark Sun world. There is no good in the Dark Sun world. There's just evil and gray areas. Oh, well, I guess killing him does not end this fight. Question answered. Alright, she's gonna die. At some point, she will be overwhelmed by everyone else here and die. she has 18 HP. Regain some of that HP. I regain a little more of that? No? Alright. Yeah, alright. Give me a second here. I'm gonna see if I can give this thing a bit of a boost. That's gonna require exiting out and modifying something. Alright, more settings. Not what I wanted. Where are you? Where do I have to go for this? I have to go into Manage Installation, Show Folder. I need to run... Where's the launch game thing? You have to actually, like, modify the, I think this bat file? No, that's the thing that determines how audio works. There's actually a config file that tells it how to launch the game. That's what I need to modify. If I don't modify... Oh, there we go. DOSBox configuration. Edit in Notepad, please. Oh, that is not the right configuration file. That is, I think. Where's the run command? No, that's not the run command one. -K 911. Save. I think that's all I have to do. Now I should be able to relaunch this, hopefully. I have DM'd in the past. I've actually been considering playing another game. I make a card game called Farago Tavern, which is a once-off kind of game where you just get characters and start telling stories to each other. That's what I'm doing now, instead of actually DMing, is designing that card game. And then I do run games, but they're usually once-offs because I'm in my 30s and you don't see your friends all that often, so you take advantage of the times you do by making characters for them and making them sit down and play a game. But there's never any consistency between the rounds. It's just a nature of people living in several different states and all sorts of stuff like that. Did we save it as Daglar Tower before? I think that was it. But yeah, if you're curious, there is a once-off game that I've designed with a friend of mine. That's kind of a betting, storytelling game that can be a little bit crazy. What the heck were the commands for this thing? Dark Sun. K911 command. Shattered Lands, cheat codes. Hold Alt and hit F2, F4, T and M. 2. Oop. T M. Oh yes, cool. We want instruction, some disintegration, lots of disintegration, lots of body adjustments. Alright, everyone's maxed out. Hit M all the time. And then, is it Alt F2? Alright, so 2 F4, F2 F4, 2 F4. Yeah, it's rough. We are spread all over the place. We cover about 5 different states now, so it's awkward to try and actually play a game. We've used Roll20 once or twice. That's actually how I played my game of 5th edition, which was really good. So the thing I was doing before is I'm breaking the game by making these times 30 things here. Basically, it means that every time these dudes attack, they have 30 rounds of each weapon before they have to stop swinging a weapon. Also, they're maxed out completely, and if I look at her, for instance, she has all of each of these levels of spells, so I have things like Feeble Mind, and Domination, and Chaos, and Cone of Cold, and I can do Conjure Elemental, and Summon Shadow, and all that stuff. And he can do all sorts of crazy stuff too, like summoning Walls of Fire, and different types of elementals. Alright, so let's, now that we've completely broken this, just save this as the broken save. And so the crazy thing is here, I can just hit Alt and M and restore all my magic, Alt and T, and make my characters more powerful in mid-combat. Because that's fair. Alright, use the genie bottle. I wish to be healed. Cool, everyone's healed. And then I'm ready to face the Drudge army. And off we go. Oh, these load times. You'd think this game being an SSD would at least speed it up a little bit. Hey, all these people who are never going to get around because I'm just going to kill everything in my path. So, what does this do? And it does this. This takes a little longer from some of the combats here because some of these guys have really slow effects on their tools. But let me just kind of beat everything in my path to death in a way that's really silly. Oh yeah, we also have like 75 movements, so I can just keep moving around the battlefield. It's kind of like putting haste on characters and time stop on everyone else, and just letting them beat the living daylights of everything in their path. This is the round that's like not actually particularly hard, I just need to get through it. So just let her take her vengeance for being murdered so many times earlier by killing everything in their path. This is admittedly taking a little longer than I would like it to because this effect takes forever. Stupid explosive thing. So Roll20 is really cool. You know, it's in a lot of ways a lot more functional than like Tabletop Simulator. The Tabletop Simulator is a little more formalized on like what an asset is compared to Roll20, but Roll20 just tooling wise is far superior because you can do things like store your character in the cloud and recover it at any time at the click of a button. And that's not really a thing inside Tabletop Simulator. But Tabletop Simulator has other aspects that make it fascinating and really cool. Oh, there's still a frog. Make him not a frog. Excellent. Oh. Well, we're on to round 2, and Craxus again. I don't remember if there's a third round after you kill this guy, though. There might be, which would be awful. But I guess it won't be a big deal, because we have just a bananas amount of spells. Come on in, gentlemen. Yes, attack random villagers that have come to help me out. That's a reasonable approach. What do you do? Oh, you do have spells. Oh, you're a ranger. That's why you have spells. I don't think. Yeah, you only have the level 1 spells. I guess you're also a thief. That's the other thing you are. Kill this thing before it kills the rest of us. All that poison damage. Jeez, how much HP do you have? Well, he didn't do too much damage. That's good. Let's actually go deal with all these spellcasters. This guy has a... Wow, no, so we had a running theme of people forgetting their characters or losing their character sheets, but it was always kind of considered like a personal responsibility thing. The thing that was a little weird was like we eventually got to the point where we were like, no, like we absolutely need to be using like at the time it was a program called Hero Maker that was awful, but kind of got you where you needed to go. Let's leave Craxus for now. He's watching his entire army get devastated before him. Don't kill my ally. She was very nice, you know. Oh, crap. Alright. Stop. Alright, kill him and then stop punching things. So yeah, there was a lot of like, oh, well, I forgot my character sheet, we need to go make a new character, or I'm just gonna make it up. Because, like, no one really took too seriously the whole, oh, what is your character, an exacting specification. Which was good and bad. Like, you couldn't do, like, super serious, we're going to, like, hold on to these characters for long periods of time games. Like, that just didn't happen, because it wasn't possible. But you wind up with, like, some really crazy stuff happening anyway, that was just, like, goofy characters that came out of it because, like, I'm just gonna play this other character for a round. Or you'd have people jump in. We had a lot of people like that were coming back from college when we were playing in high school that was like, oh, well, I'm gonna play for a day, so I'm just gonna make a character up that's at your level and will be completely OP because he has more gold than you'll ever have, and then he'll disappear and no one will have access to his equipment. So that was always weird, but fun, just strange. Oh god, so many guards. Don't shoot him. Come over here and get punched in the face by a giant. I feel like I should have just put 2 L's drinkers on this character, but as dumb as that is. Go kill him. Yeah, this kind of feels like watching characters with celerity from the World of Darkness games, because those guys literally, like, time walk. Go over here and end this dude's day, because he has killed you like 3 times. Good. That is the end of that game. We had to break it to do it, but that is how that game ends. This game starts with an intro of this sword landing in the sand here. So that is how to win that game, by kind of horrifically cheating at the game in some ways. But the game is also really rudimentary in some ways up until you get to this section, and then incredibly hard in just this one section. And it can actually be harder if you don't have those helpers, because you like killed them, or you finished the quests in ways that they just decided not to help you. Then you'd be even more screwed than we were here, which is crazy to think about because these guys were maxed out. They had like every magic item in the game, and they still couldn't stand up to this thing, which is kind of the point. Like, you're fighting an army. Like, you're not supposed to actually be able to win. But if you do win, you get to take these characters into the second game, which is one of the things that's a little game-breaking. Because with that genie, you can duplicate an item that in the second game they very specifically strip away from you right in the beginning of the game because it's way too powerful. And they make you sacrifice it, basically. Yeah, we used to plan ahead for that kind of stuff by doing things like hiring mercenaries to man carts outside a dungeon if we thought that the dungeon was going to be important. Or we would, like... We had a bad habit of, like, setting up shop in towns and not leaving. So you would wind up with, like, oh, well, we know where that dungeon is, and we are the only ones that know that there's a lot of gold and materials there, so why don't we go deal with the problem? Come back to town, rest, rent a cart, take the cart back, steal everything, and leave. And just disappear. Like, basically, like, when they joke about how RPG groups tend to become murder hobos, that was kind of our group. Like, we also did some like really ridiculous things. We used to play in the Forgotten Realms world a lot. We didn't play in Dark Sun quite as much. And we destroyed entire cities by accident, just bumbling around in that game. Like we encountered a city that our DM had rewritten to be like a slave city, and we just burned it to the ground and expatriated all the slaves to another country. Which we basically wrote our own adventure because he was like, everything I was planning on doing is now gone. Like, everything that we were going to do in this area is history because you destroyed the entire city. I loved 2nd edition and 3rd edition. You could do some ridiculous crap, but I think 5th edition makes some really good fixes to some of that stuff. Alright. That's a completely unnecessary number. Oh. This is a genie talking to us. With that, the genie vanishes, leaving you victor. Leaving you to your victory. Congratulations, you have defeated the Drowsian army and completed Shadowlands. Feel free to continue playing the game. Yeah, so you can like continue wandering around in this game, which is crazy. Like, if you couldn't... Ooh, that's a really good weapon. Let's... Here, you. Is it considered heavy is the question. Oh, it is! Oh, replacing the Hornblade already. Oh, weird. Oh, did the Hornblade set your strength to 20? Because that's terrible. Their strength is 23. I think it is. I don't know. Well, she has a ridiculous sword now. And she has a dismissal ring and a random ring. So in that world, or in the Forgotten Realms, in the particular segment we were working in, we were between Cormyr and the Trade City, and the Trade City had become like this horrible dystopian nightmare. So the Druids probably didn't give a crap, because they hated everyone in that area. In this game, there are Druids, but it's weird because in the Dark Sun world, the Druids are opposed to the main spellcasters, the standard, like, wizards in the game. Because most of the wizards in the game are what they call defilers. And the reason that the world is basically all desert is when defilers cast spells, they drain energy from the surrounding plant life, animal life, people, everything, to power those spells. So they just turn the world to ash and sand. So the Druids aren't super happy about that. Not that anyone could blame them. But, the ones in, like, the free marches in that other game probably didn't care too much. Like, it was a city. They hate cities to begin with. No, let's not leave this area. But let's actually save the game. Broken... We'll name it Broken... Finished. Broke... Finished. Save. Alright. So I beat that. I don't think I can go back and beat that without cheating, which is unfortunate. Yeah, there are preservers in these games too. Typically speaking, it's assumed that player characters are going to be preservers and not defilers. A lot of the spellcasters you'll encounter in this game are specifically labeled as defilers. So if you play as a preserver, preservers don't use the world's power, more or less, to power their spells. Because there's no Mystra in this world like there is in Forgotten Realms, and there's no like magic field like there would be in Greyhawk. So there are no gods in Dark Sun. One of the weird and crazy things about Dark Sun is it's supposed to be cut off from the rest of like the whole multiverse thing, like the Prime Plane concept and like Sigil and the planar concepts. So the gods in this world are actually these things called Dragon Kings, which are like the city that you escape from in this. at the beginning, because you start off as a slave, as a arena slave, and you have to like escape from the slave pens and get out through the sewers and then escape into the desert. There are a bunch of kings that are part dragon that are trying to become full dragons, and they believe that becoming a full dragon will make them a god. There's in the novels, there's one or two people opposed to it, but because of the way that defilers work, I think is the explanation as to why they don't have access to the rest of the planes. So it can be also kind of like a weird dumping ground where like it's a one-way trip. Similar to Ravenloft, you can get in but you can't get out. So like there's the Wanderer, who is a good guy trying to become a dragon, and then there's a bunch of kings who are in charge of basically city-states, and those are like the only like freestanding civilization really left. Then you have like barbarian tribes, and like if you go out into the wilderness too far, you encounter lots of halflings, but those halflings are cannibals because that's the only way they can survive. And like all the species in this game are much different from the ones that are in your Greyhawk or your Forgotten Realms. So the halflings are only a little bit smaller than a regular human. Elves are really, really tall. They're like 7 foot, and they run across the wastes basically. There's this insect race called the Thurkreen. They're only here. Then you have the half giants, who are like a magical creation from defilers. Yes, Ravenloft is really, really creepy. I actually think I have Curse of Strahd somewhere. No, I don't. I have to buy that still. I may replay that game at some point, because that game is freaking weird. But in a similar concept to that one, like once you get into Ravenloft, no matter how you got there, you can't leave. You can't get back out of Dark Sun once you're in. It's just a weirdness with the way that particular world worked. They wanted it isolated from all the stuff that like the Greyhawk world is doing, which is if you don't have any of the campaign settings, the default campaign setting for 2nd edition and 3rd edition, and I think 1st edition too, were Greyhawk. And then there was actually like a Greyhawk campaign setting book, and then Forgotten Realms and the Plains books, and Ravenloft was, of course, so Ravenloft's like a little pocket dimension of nightmares and terribleness. Trying to think of what else there is. I mean, if you go back to 2nd edition, there was a space game where you were playing D&D in space, but it was still a fantasy game. And those were all kind of tied together. But Ravenloft was separate, and Dark Sun was separate, and you couldn't get to them from any of the... At least not easily. Crap. I finished this game. I wonder if they'll say anything if I were to go up into this town. I don't recall them saying anything. Thanks to all the warriors. Goodbye. So, one of the things that's kind of amusing about this game is everyone that used to complain about how fast travel really broke the games and it ruined your ability to explore and wander around. This game actually had it built right in. There's a item right here that you can just say, hey, take me to another town. But this didn't work unless those gems that you're looking at right there, the blue one here, and then I think this will be a red one, not certain. When you warp over into another town, green. Okay. you have to find these gems, and once you find the gem, you can actually teleport to that location, assuming you have Lod's Rod. Oh, interesting. They levered head. So, the lady that was living in this room, died during that battle. She was the girl in the blue, dress during the fight, so she's conspicuously missing now. Which is super weird. I'm really happy that they maintain those kinds of details, but that it's just crazy to think that even back then they had that all worked out. Considering how some of this stuff runs. If we were to turn animations on for a second here. Let's finish this saving. So this is how this game runs if you turn animations on. Everywhere you have to walk around. And yet, some of those gems were really well hidden. Like, you have to, like, oh no, she is alive. Oh, her sister's the one that dies. Oops. Where did anything else go? No. See you soon. So yeah, they all kind of walk around in this, like, stilted, weird animation. But yeah, that some of them are like, hey, a vendor owns that gem and you have to buy it for 1,000 gold. And some of them are, you need to find this thing, and it's just missing for whatever reason. In a couple cases, it's like, I think for the Fields of Drage, there's actually a thief that stole it and you have to get it back from him. So, they're all different. They're all, like, their own little side quests that you have to do in order to enable them. And then once you do that, you can just go, alright, I want to go here. And it just takes you there. It's a super convenient way to do fast travel, and like it's completely opt-in. If you don't want to do it, you can just sell the gem. They're worth about 1,000 gold in game each, so. But once you sell them, they're gone. You can't get them back because of the way that the shop works. This completely destroyed town. This town, let's say it has a lacking of resources compared to the other towns. This is in one of my earlier playthroughs of the game. I went through here because there's a castle to the north that you have to deal with. But anyway, I think I am gonna go to bed for now because it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this game because I love this game. This is one of my favorite DOS games of all time. To the point where I played this as a child and I am alarmed at how much stuff I remember on the mechanics. And how little I actually looked up in order to be able to remember how this game functions properly. But it was fun. I enjoyed playing through this and actually being able to stream it out. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back with probably a little bit of Overwatch at some point tomorrow. I don't know, maybe. And I gotta figure out what I'm gonna play next as far as RPGs, because I have a lot that I need to play through. I may play something more modern, like the Fire Emblem FE Wii U game. But I'm trying to stream a bunch of RPGs, so there'll be something on here at some point. So, alright, thank you for watching.